What if I told you that the way you love today, the way you trust people, and even the way you feel hurt has very little to do with your present and everything to do with your childhood? There are wounds that don't bleed. No one sees them, no one talks about them, but they silently control your life. They show up in your relationships, in your overthinking, in your fear of being left, and in your constant need to feel enough. And the worst part? Most people don't even realize they're living their entire life reacting to something that happened years ago. Meet Ayan, a 35-year-old man, successful, stable. On the outside, everything looked perfect. But inside, he was constantly anxious in relationships. Every time someone got close to him, he would start overthinking. Why didn't she reply? Did I say something wrong? What if she leaves me? And slowly, he would push people away. Not because he didn't care, but because deep down, he was terrified of being abandoned. Ayan didn't always know why he felt this way, until one day he started looking back. As a child, his parents were emotionally unavailable. They were physically there, but emotionally distant. He learned something very early in life. Love is not consistent. Sometimes he got attention, sometimes he didn't. And that created a pattern inside him. Love equals uncertainty. This is how childhood wounds work. Your brain as a child is like a sponge. It absorbs everything, not logically, but emotionally. If you were ignored, you learned, I'm not important. If you were constantly criticized, you learned, I'm not good enough. If love was inconsistent, you learned, people will leave me. And now, as an adult, you don't just remember these things, you live them. One day, Ayan realized something shocking. He wasn't reacting to his partner, he was reacting to his past. Every small delay felt like rejection. Every small conflict felt like abandonment, because his inner child was still waiting to feel safe. And this is where most people get stuck. They think, I'm just overthinking, I'm just too emotional. No, you're not too much. You're just carrying unhealed emotions from a time you didn't know how to process them. Healing didn't start when Ayan found the perfect partner. Healing started when he stopped running from his pain. When he finally asked himself, why do I feel this way? Instead of blaming others, he started understanding himself. He began to notice his triggers. He sat with his emotions instead of escaping them. He started giving himself the validation he never received as a child. Slowly, he stopped expecting others to fix what was broken inside him. And that's the truth most people don't want to hear. Your partner is not responsible for healing your childhood wounds. They can support you, but they cannot replace what you never received. If you constantly feel afraid of being abandoned, not good enough, emotionally dependent, or disconnected, then maybe it's not your present that needs fixing, it's your past that needs healing. Because the moment you heal your past, you stop bleeding on people who never hurt you. If this resonated with you, then maybe it's time to stop ignoring your pain and start understanding it. Because healing is not about becoming someone new, it's about becoming who you were before the world hurt you.